This video is about the crown chakra. So the crown chakra is located at the top of the head, and it's where we connect to divinity and all of divinity. The opposite chakra, or the complementary chakra to it, is the root chakra. And so a lot of times you'll hear as above, so below. As grounded as you are, that can be as much as you open up to divine source energy, or else you get imbalanced and you feel crazy. Pretty much. Because if you're open to divine source and you're not grounded, you will feel crazy. Definitely. When I was opening up to my awareness, I think when I was 23 and learning all this stuff for the first time, like I just wanted to open. And I was not grounded at all whatsoever. And I just felt like I had one toenail in my body on the planet. It was rough. I was kind of floating through life, and everything was crazy. So you want to be able to balance that root and the crown so that you don't feel off kilter. But the crown chakra, so the crown chakra is where you open up to divinity. It's where you tap in to oneness and all that is. And when you're not open, when your crown is not open, you can get a lot of headaches, you can feel migraines, you can feel disconnected from source energy. You can feel like you're alone in the universe, like just not open or compassionate to people, and it's rough. It's rough when your crown is closed, because you're just, for me, it feels like I know something and I forgot it, and I know that I know it somewhere, but it's forgotten, and I'm not sure what it is or why. It's gone, but it's gone. But once you open up to divine source, you have an infinite amount of energy, infinite amount of divine love. You can feel like sparkly love, like coming through your body. It feels like your body has access to constant fill of energy and love, and it's pretty amazing. So some reasons that your crown chakra would be closed, I think really when you're hiding, like when you think that you've done something wrong, or you feel guilty or shameful, or you feel like you're not a good person because you did something wrong. I think that causes us to like shut down our crown chakra, because we feel like, oh, I don't want God to see what I'm doing, or something like that. Divine source loves you, and just is. Like, we come to this planet to experience what it's like to be a human, and being a human is a lot of different things, and people come here to experience a lot of different things. So we are the ones who judge ourselves, but God, as infinite consciousness, doesn't actually judge us. Like, it just is energy. It's energy, it's creation energy, and it will flow into our life with our focus and our consciousness. So if we want to create something, we can open up to divine source and say, okay, I want to create this thing. There's no judgment on what that thing is. It could be something good, it could be something bad, like whatever. You could create a picture, or you could create a fancy car, or a sculpture, or you could create a garden. Like, source doesn't care what you create with the energy. It's just energy. And so when you shut yourself off from that creation energy, because you've judged yourself in some specific way, then you cut off the flow of energy, because you're like, oh, I'm not worthy to receive this because I did something bad, whatever you judged yourself that you did bad for. And so you cut yourself off from the flow. So if you can tap into compassion for yourself and for the lessons that you're here to learn on the planet, and mostly the lesson is stop freaking judging yourself. You know, man, I've made mistakes this lifetime, and I've done things that haven't been awesome to myself and to others, and I haven't been like a perfect saint, and I don't think that this life is about being a perfect saint. You know, I think it's about making mistakes and learning and coming back to love of yourself and other people. It's having compassion for yourself and knowing that, you know, you make mistakes, but you can get over it and you can move past it. And that gives you compassion for other people, that other people make mistakes and they can move past it as well. But it's like, when we find that compassion for ourselves and we say, you know what? All right, I'm a human. Like, I'm learning stuff. I think that gives us a little leeway. And so know that you deserve that love and you deserve connection with divine source energy. There's nothing you can do that divine source energy is going to be like, oh, you don't deserve any energy or love. Like, it's not about that. It's about you knowing that you are infinite consciousness in this body, this lifetime. And so in order for this body to work efficiently, you need to be open to source energy and you need to be grounded into your body fully and completely. And so everything needs to work together. The grounding, the connection to the planet, the connection to your body, all the chakras open and flowing, and your connection to source energy, so you can have that infinite energy running through you. You know, again, in relationships, sometimes we get into relationship and we connect in with that person and we feel like, oh my God, like this is it. Like I feel like a divine being of love. And then when we're not in that relationship anymore, we're like, oh my God, my divine source has been cut off. And it was so interesting. I was in this relationship, and I would feel that way. I'd feel so connected and open when I was with this person. And then when he was focused in a different direction, I would feel like my source was cut off. And I psychically looked to see like where my connection to source was, and it was going off to the side over to him. And I was like, oh, that's messed up. Like my connection needs to be going to divine source energy, not to another person. But it's like I was tapping into his connection because it felt awesome and amazing. Some people feel like liquid light. Oh my God. But when I focus in on my own connection, then it's sustainable. It's forever. You know? And so keep softening to that and keep knowing that you deserve your own connection to divine love and divine source. And of course everyone has that connection. Everyone has that access. Not everyone nurtures it or opens it. And you can see that in people who have zero compassion for other humans. But when your crown is open, you have more compassion for yourself and for others because you feel that flow of energy, and you have a constant flow of energy too as well. Like if you find yourself constantly being tired, having headaches, not feeling, just feeling disconnected from yourself, usually that's why your crown is closed. So just relax into it and allow yourself to open. And as you relax and open, that energy can flow through. Sometimes it closes as well because of religious practices. Like some people have a lot of fear or judgment or guilt or shame in their religions, and that can cause us to shut down our connection as well. Because you can't have a clear connection with God, divinity, if you feel shame or fear or guilt or any of that stuff. That causes us to try and hide ourselves from God because we think we're not worthy to receive divine source energy, and that's messed up. It's messed up that it's in religion. Because the whole thing about religion should be about connecting with God, right? And so you got to clear out the shame and the guilt and the pain and the suffering, because that keeps you from receiving the blessings, keeps you from receiving the divine goodness. What helps you to receive the divine goodness is gratitude, of love. When you go out into nature, just feeling relaxed and open, that helps you to open up that channel. So focus in on gratitude, being thankful for yourself, being thankful to God, being thankful for everything in your life. That will help you to open up that channel. And once that channel is open and you're receiving that energy, you just want to receive it more and more. And so more gratitude, more love, more relaxation will help you to open up that channel. And make sure to just balance it with the root again. Opening up that root, opening up the channel in the crown will help you to open up all the channels so that everything is open. And it's important to have all of your chakras open and connected. There's not one that's more important than the other. They're all very important to have that that balance of the root, the groundedness, and the openness to divine source energy. Thank you so much for tuning in, and you made it to the end. There actually will be one more video, and I'm going to talk about unified chakras. But you made it through all of the chakras, and now you know a good outline of what all the chakras do, and how you can open them and be more clear in all of them. And I'll see you in the next video.